but I've been watching the Seven Deadly Sins. I'm actually really liking it.
The fourth season's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually really liking it. There's a lot of stuff that's like happening now that I'm like, man, I've been waiting 3 seasons for this to finally freaking happen. You know, a lot of development between
That's good.
King
Okay.
and Diane.
King and Diane finally hooking up.
Meliodas. Yes, they
Meliodas, you mean?
and Meliodas and Elizabeth.
And we both instantly knew we should talk about the Seven Deadly Sins abridged version right there.
Yeah.
What was my favorite moment from that? Okay, what was your favorite? Well, obviously the part. Yes, y'all. You guys should please check out Seven Deadly Sins abridged on YouTube. It was quite humorous. Oh, what was the other really funny moments?
They were all freaking hilarious.
Anytime Gilda was there talking her super French accent, she was just like, "Oh, no, Meliodas, so I'm gonna do. Oh, I can't do a French accent. That's fine. This is not French.
Or
Oui, bonjour.
Elizabeth's
PT. voice.
Melion!
Ah, damn. Elizabeth! You fucking banshee.
And he's got like a Scottish accent.
The whole
and,
time.
like,
Oh my god, you're Meliodas!
I forgot he
You're
had a
fucking
Scottish
daft.
accent. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Bonjour's Anime Edition. As always, I am your lovely host Mo.
And I am Matty. Just plain old Matty. And
I am lovely.
I am lovely. I'm just normal. I'm nothing special. But yeah, we're just a little podcast that talks about with animes with our fellow weebs out there, and here to indulge y'all into some of the amazing shows that we have watched. But yeah, so Mo, you kind of mentioned that so full disclosure to everyone, we love watching abridged versions of anime. And so Mo mentioned, like, what abridged would you like to watch?
I really want to watch the free abridged version. I think it's called like Half Off.
Dude, Even Gayer Swimming?
Yes,
I think pretty sure it's what's called.
Swimming.
I want to watch it too, because this week I did a cardinal sin. I told myself I'd never watch a sports anime, but I watched Free.
Hey, I told myself the same thing, and then I ended up with Haikyuu in my
Yeah,
top
well,
10.
okay, there's a difference between Haikyuu and Free. Okay, so, and, okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was beautiful. It was, like, some of the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. And I liked the characters for the most part. It was kind of cool. The only problem was, I watched the second season, not the first season, because Funimation does not have the first season, and I didn't realize that. So I was really confused why everyone was suddenly super buddy-buddy in the first episode, and everyone's like, we gotta get more swimmers on the swim team. And I'm like, okay, cool. Who are you? And then Ren's like, dude, we might be rivals, but we're cool friends. I'm like, what? And then there were so many freaking characters. I was like, what's going on?
You're like, they're all popping out.
They're coming out of the framework and, just like everywhere. I'm like, but it's actually pretty good.
There's this one sports anime, though, that I'm kind of wanting to watch that I saw on TikTok the other day.
Ping Pong the Animation.
No. It's called Stars Align, and it's a tennis one.
Oh, the kid
Yes,
that,
yes!
smacks him with the tennis.
Well, no, he pulls out a knife.
Oh, yeah, the knife.
I'm like, I've only seen that one little clip, but with that one little clip, I'm like, I want to know what happened.
Like, why did he pull a knife out? Because I know it takes a quick left turn.
Yeah.
Like Happy Sugar Life.
Sports anime, like about tennis, and then all of a sudden we're talking about killing people over here.
Yeah. I love the animes that just, like, take a left field into, like, crazy town for no reason. Like, School Days. Love that.
Happy Sugar Life.
Well, okay, that was just a misleading opening. What other ones take like quick left turns out of like nowhere? Agami Kill, Agami Kill. Can't remember the name, but pretty much it has an uncanon ending.
Akimega Kill.
Yeah, and it does like a crazy thing at the end, which people love or hate, but it's not canon.
TBH, I've never seen it, so I don't know what you're talking about, but
Fair. I'm trying to think of other animes that like halfway through, it just suddenly
I
changed
just can
genre.
only think of like school days and just like the themes, the like song at the end keeps popping up. Keeps popping up in my head.
Oh, that should have been my music rec for this week.
Hanadu koto.
But yes, you guys should watch Cool Days and let us know how bad it is.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's like a cult classic. It's like The Room, you know? It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's like you can't help but watch it just because like everybody's like it's so bad,
It's
but
so
then it's
bad.
like everybody freaking loves it because it is bad.
That is true. So you've also been watching Black Clover this week, right?
I have. I've gotten further, guys. I didn't let you down.
Yeah,
we're gonna be reviewing that very soon.
Probably over November.
Probably.
Because I kind of want to get a guest star for that episode. Maybe Dylan might be making another appearance. Who knows? You know. Hopefully you guys liked that episode.
Maybe
Let us know if you liked it. Or Sean. It depends when we do it. If it's over Thanksgiving break, we'll probably get Dylan to do it with us. If it's still in Stillwater, we probably could. The problem is we're still limited by the mic issue.
Yeah. But guys, we're getting close to our Halloween segment.
Yes, I am so freaking excited for the Halloween segment.
Get ready for a month long of horror reviews.
Yes.
Because I'm excited.
Did we tell them we're doing this? I think we mentioned it.
I think we mentioned it.
Yeah, so we're getting close to October. Okay, keep in mind. Also, I'm pretty sure this episode comes out after our birthdays, and we just didn't mention that at all.
We're both 22 now. So.
Yeah, so
tell us happy birthday.
Happy birthday to us. I'm trying to think. So we have those 2 episodes. When's our birthdays? What week
My
is
birthday's almost like in a week.
Yeah, mine's almost 2. So I think our deep dive when Madoka came out was when our birthdays were.
Because I think Monica comes out the day before my birthday.
Okay, and so this episode...
Or it's either the day before or like the day before your birthday.
So Labor Day?
Yeah, it's either before my birthday or your birthday.
Yeah, so I think this episode will come out the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so should we tell them when our birthdays are? I probably should. My birthday's September 9th.
I'm September 1st. I'm 8 days older than Matty.
Yes, but who acts older here?
F you. F you.
Who's more responsible?
Quit loading.
No, it's just
Biologically, I'm older than
Biologically,
you.
I'm older.
I've been on this earth 8 days longer than you have.
Yes, it's true. But yes, if you guys want to support our birthdays and send Maddie a body pillow, if you know, that would be great. I'm not giving you my address. Not that it would fucking matter
like
because the post office.
Something.
Yeah, we need to get a PO box. Does that cost money? That probably costs money. If you guys want to send us stuff, let us know, and we'll get a PO box. We're about to set up a Patreon. That will probably be done this weekend. So on the next episode, we'll include that information. And you guys, please support us. We love you guys so much. We're wanting to do more special things, like unique things, but we kind of need different equipment to do that. So we're hoping to get there. I will probably be able to do it over Christmas break, but if we get donations earlier, then we'll be able to make those investments sooner. So
yes.
But yeah, not that it would fucking matter if we gave them my address anyway. They wouldn't be able to send it to us anyway because the post office can't seem to send me any of my packages for some reason. Keep sending it to the wrong house.
I'm so sorry. Your anime card game is.
Yes, I literally ordered. Guys, for $15, you can order a anime-themed drinking game from Asian Stuff. Asian Stuff, please sponsor us. And
is it called Asian Stuff or Asian Flush?
It's probably Asian Flush. My bad. Sorry. But it's super, I was like, oh, this is cool. 180 cards, this is cool. And then I'm like, okay, they said they delivered it to me, but I still haven't received my package. And I was like, this is weird. So I called the post office, and through the week of 2 weeks, pretty much, they were like, oh, yeah, sorry, we sent it to the wrong house. So we're going to try to get it back, but there's no insurance on it. And if they just don't give it to us, we can't do anything. And I'm like, I'm not about to say that it was stolen because it's only $15. But at the same time, I don't want to fucking order another $15 card game set that will possibly not get sent to me again. But maybe I should just bite the bullet and order it again.
I'm surprised that the people that actually live there haven't brought it back and said, this is not belong to us.
I don't know. Maybe, they're secretly weebs and they wanted it. I don't know. And if that's the case, I really wish... I know the post office can't do this, but like maybe they can leave my number for them to call me, because like if they're fellow weebs, please reach out to me, because like
Let's get drunk on the anime drinking
yeah,
game.
like we'll play it together, or I'll get murdered.
Yeah.
All these things are all in the realm of possibility right now. Speaking of getting murdered, I sent you that message about like our graduating class, right?
Yeah. Dude, you freaked
Calamity.
me out the other day when you texted me and you were like, "Oh, girl, I heard about somebody dying in your sorority. I'm so
Oh my gosh.
sorry." And I was like, "What?"
No, what happened was a guy from a different fraternity, I got confused by the names. He committed suicide, and it's actually really, really sad. And I kind of read the post, like his what is it? Not memorial, but momentum.
Obituary?
No, obituary. It was like the fraternity made a mention. They made a post about him on
A
Instagram.
memorial?
Yeah, and it was really sad. It was just hard because, like, guys, as we've talked about mental health before on this podcast, like, if you're struggling, please reach out to us. We'll talk to you. Like, and please reach out to your friends that might be struggling, because right now is such a hard time. And
It's a really hard time for everyone, and we know that like everybody's like struggling.
yeah, and please reach out. That's hard.
But yeah, you like texted me and I was like, dude, I didn't even know anybody died in my sorority. So like, I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know how you found out before I did.
Dude, I got my connections, you know. My fingers run deep.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that didn't fit right.
that didn't sound well. Oh,
Ooh.
that was a cringe. Ugh.
Ugh.
Give me a second there.
I know.
Sorry, y'all. We had a little bit of a laughing break right there.
We found the name of the
Podcast episode. Sorry for you guys. It's pretty bad. So Mo, our first week of classes started. How have they been going? Oh, that's not a good look.
I've just been like so busy, like trying to get everything like organized and getting back into like labs and stuff like that. And it's like I was telling you the other day, like I went into the lab and she was like, "Okay, we're gonna do a serial dilution," and I haven't done a serial dilution in over like a year and a half, and I was like, "How do you do this again?"
You're like, what's going on?
Like, and it took me way longer than I probably should have for me to like remember and stuff. And then I finally got it, and I was like, I'm such an idiot. Like, what?
You're like, what's wrong with me? Yeah, I understand. This whole school thing it's not. I'm not here for it.
Me either.
It's so frustrating because, like, okay, my view on it is either like, let us reopen classes and live life normally, or be it on a line. If you're going to make all the precautions
Yeah.
we're taking, like, I get it, and it's important, but the best way to go about it is if we were just online.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making me so mad that we're trying to be in person and then we're going to go online in literally 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And, like, I'm on campus for 11 hours a day, and it sucks, and I have no time by myself. I'm around people the entire time. And, like, I can't even eat now in studio. They literally, like, if you can't find a way to eat with your mask on, you can't eat here. So now I have nowhere to eat on campus.
Like, even if you stay at your like desk area, they're like,
They get mad, which we still just we're literally hiding under our desk and eating. So they can't see us. But they got
"That's so
mad at us.
stupid."
Well, they also are like, oh yeah, you don't have to come to classes, but you should come to class if you still want to stay in like professional school. And I'm like, what? But it's fine.
It's
fine.
it's fine.
I'll probably get in trouble for saying that on this podcast and probably get sued or something, but I don't care. I don't care.
Things need to change.
Things need to change. I'll graduate. It's not like we're going to be like the next big thing or something.
Who knows?
No, actually, all of you guys that listen to us, thank you so much.
Yeah, like we've gotten more of like a reception than I ever thought.
Ever expected. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. And I
In,
know
like the last 3 months that we've actually
yeah.
been doing this, like we have gotten more downloads and more listens than I ever thought that we
I
would
literally
ever get.
thought we would like get maybe like our friends doing it every other week sometimes. And now
then
most
we get
of our
maybe
friends
like 1 to 2 listens.
yeah,
you know?
and like now most of our friends don't even listen to it. And it's mostly just other listeners. And I'm like, thank you guys so much for dealing with our bullshit. Because we're psycho.
I know.
Oh, but it's crazy. I know we're not normally supposed to talk about like that kind of stuff on the podcast, that they don't recommend it, but I don't care. I love you guys and thank you so much for everything you've done. But yeah, so that's kind of been our week. We rearranged the studio again because Matty is very indecisive and he can't decide on anything. It's pretty bad. But
We're in a good location.
Yeah. Any new updates in your life before we get into our review?
Well, I watched a Studio Ghibli movie last night that I've never seen.
Which one was it?
It's The Cat Returns.
Oh, cool. Did it go well?
Yes, it was freaking funny. Freaking funny. Oh my god.
I'm here for it.
There's like this one like the king cat in it and stuff. It's like so funny. Like he's like, ciao baby.
What?
Yeah. No, there were like
ciao baby.
Yeah, there were like things that the king cat was saying and stuff, and I was like bawling, crying because it was so freaking funny when he said it. And
bawling, crying.
Yes. And it's just like he said, ciao baby.
Ciao,
and I
baby.
was like, oh my god.
You're like, please stop. I almost watched Garden of Words last night.
You need to watch it. It's beautiful.
But instead, my friends and I just talked about life for like 2 hours and played a card game.
Garden of Words is just one of the most beautiful animated.
Yes, as you guys know from our top 10 visual animes, which hopefully you guys have checked out because it's the previous episode. Oh god, that was awful. Why did we do that? I'm getting a guy in my frat got COVID.
Yeah.
We don't have a frat house though, so it's not like we're all exposed and stuff. And I haven't interacted with him in like I haven't interacted with him in over 10 days, so I'm like, I'm
Does
not
he have
really
symptoms?
worried. He never said. He just said he had COVID, and everyone's like, oh. But I know his other 4 roommates. I haven't hung out with them either in the past 10 days. I've kind of been crying every night when I come home and eating ice cream and drinking because that's all I can do.
I wanna eat ice cream.
Dude, the ice cream fucked me up last night. I ate way too much ice cream, and I woke up and I was like, ugh.
I feel terrible.
I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to eat dairy, but I don't care. Sorry,
I've got some Ben and Jerry's at home. And it's
what
like
flavor?
Everything but the... That's the flavor. Everything but the...
Oh, I was like,
that's
but the what?
But it's called. Have you ever heard that saying, everything but the kitchen sink?
No.
Yeah, it's like basically saying that like you throw everything that you
that sounds
have
awful.
together.
That sounds awful.
But the kitchen sink.
That's gross. I literally cook like that every single day. But yeah, we've rambled far too much in our life, even though this review is going to be super short.
Yes.
Because...
You know what we're
Mo,
reviewing,
do you want to
guys.
introduce this show?
So,
introduce it, please.
We are reviewing this week, guys, Bonjour, Sweet Patisserie.
Which, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, another cooking anime? I like cooking animes. This might not be bad.
Wars.
Food Wars?
Part 2.
Okay, y'all, no. This show I thought was going to be somewhat decent. It's not like Monthly Girl where I didn't have high expectations, was impressed. This show is like I had somewhat expectations, and they were severely not met.
Dude, okay, let me tell you. This was one of my drawings, okay? And...
Yeah, Mo, we know it's one of your drawings.
Okay, from a long time ago, I remember watching this, and I rewatched it because I really didn't remember it, but as I was watching it, my cringe just grew and grew, and I was like, why did I watch this to begin with?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I mean, I'm glad it was so short. That's about
episodes.
The only thing I enjoyed about it. Only thing.
It was just so cringe the whole time.
And it wasn't dubbed either, so I had to watch it and read it, the whole thing. Like, guys, you might hate dub and sub argument, but when it comes to trash anime, I'd rather watch it dub, so I don't have to pay attention to the bullshit that's happening on that screen. And this is one of those shows.
Okay, let's get into production information.
Let's get into it, Mo. Start talking.
All right, so...
Make it fast, too, because I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this episode.
Bonjour Patisserie was directed by Noriaki Akitaya. Had to slow down
I got
for a
such
second.
trash material to make.
The music was by Takehiro Yamada. It's by Studio Silverlink Connect. Sorry, that's one word. Silverlink Connect. I don't know why I said it like as 2 separate words.
It's fine. Keep going.
Its release date was October 10th of 2014 through March 20th of 2015. It's based on a mobile game.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I was like, why is it so short and there's no character development? None of this makes sense.
It's based off an Otome game, so...
Oh, that makes more sense. Anyway, Is that all the proto info?
Yeah, that's all the proto info you're gonna get.
Yeah, so guys, I'll talk about the synopsis real quick. We're going to be going through this one pretty quick. This is more of an update of how our life's been going this week and how it was trash. Or not. I don't know. Our frustrations. But, synopsis. Our story follows this girl whose name I cannot say, the main heroine.
Sayuri.
Yes. She attends an elite culinary school, which it's not actually a culinary school. It means pastry school, but I couldn't say the name, so it's a culinary school now.
It's culinary. Patisserie.
Yes, that. And it's called Fleurier. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think it's like Fleur.
Fleurier it is now, because they don't deserve to be called by their real name. She attends on a scholarship, and she dreams of opening her own pastry store.
Patisserie.
Store. And it looks like both her parents are dead. And while she attends, she meets many boys who fawn over her, no matter how inappropriate these relationships may be. That is the synopsis of Patisserie, Bonjour, a sweet part of love.
Patisserie. Say it with me.
Tis.
E. E.
A.
Patisserie.
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 I took French in high school too, which is
Patisserie.
Patisserie.
There we go.
That sounds like pussy.
No, it's patisserie.
Patisserie. Bonjour, fermez la bouche. Oh, ha, ha. Oui, oui, oui. Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. French fry.
French fry. Coconuts. That's not French. Anyway, so the story.
There really is no story.
There's no story. It's literally, this is the best way to describe it. Great value food wars.
Great value food
G
wars.
version.
Oh my god, could that be our title?
Great value food wars. G version.
Oh my god, no, the story, there's literally no story. It's just basically her going along, and then all of like the guys in the show are like, I love you because you are the main character.
They never even say I love you. They're just like, I want to help you. And I'm like, you're her teacher. Stop.
You're her teacher.
Put it in your pants and you're engaged. Fucking whore.
Dude, I just like, I hate ones like this and stuff because it's like she literally has nothing going for her except that she's just the main character.
Yeah, she literally. Oh, and she has no parents.
Okay.
She's that. Well, she's not. We'll get into characters, but I was like, for the story, it's literally just her going to school. Apparently, the school only goes to school for 1 year. But then I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, to make pastries, you don't really need to go to school for 3 years. It's not like super competitive like Food Wars. Like Food Wars, that is shit's crazy, and it has good plot, and it has good characters.
No,
and
they're in middle school, right? Or high school?
Yeah. Is this college?
I guess.
I don't know. And she's 16, though.
Dude, I don't... This is so confusing.
This whole show is so does not make sense.
Like you said, great value food wars.
Great value food wars. But that's pretty much it for the story. Do you want to get into characters?
Yeah, so, I mean, like, I think all the characters are, like, kind of bland. You know? There's no spice.
Where's the flavor? Literally, when I'm watching this show, I'm like, where's the flavor? Where is the pizzazz, you know? It's like... And then I look at Food Wars, I'm like, this is immaculate.
This is immaculate.
Where is the flavor? That's all I feel about the show.
So we're going to start off with our main heroine, Sayuri Haruno.
Yeah, that bitch. Actually, I kind of liked her.
I mean, like,
okay.
She was honestly the only kind of, like, one that I was like, okay, you're pretty, like, decent. You know, like, you're okay.
She had somewhat of a personality. She was nice.
But there wasn't really anything else going for her. Like,
well,
she was like,
she had no parents.
She had no parents.
That makes, like, anyone a great main character. She's on scholarship, so she gets bullied. Also main character. And she's somewhat decent at cooking, I think. I'm not really sure.
I don't ever remember, like, her cooking in this anime, if we're gonna be honest.
She does a couple times.
Okay.
And then, she's really blunt. That was funny. Whenever, like, someone would cook, and she'd be like, this is not good. And I'm like, bitch! Ooh. And then all the teachers are like, oh, no, you're so mean, Sayurada, what? whatever.
Sayurado?
I don't know what your name
Sayuri.
is. Sayuri. They're like, oh, you're so ruthless. And I'm like, dude, grow up. You're literally her teacher. Oh.
I don't know, but all of the other characters and stuff, like, I just, like, they made me cringe so hard.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so pretty much we didn't say this in the story. She literally goes to school, and she has a roommate who's her best friend, who is Ran or something like that.
It's like Ran Mochizuki.
And the best friend's literally just, like, super extroverted. They're like...
She's just kind of there for moral support.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what her purpose is, but she's funny. She's kind of cool. And then there's these 3 teachers who are super, super hot. And there's an unspoken rule at the school that there should not be any, what is it called?
Sexual relations
between
students and teachers.
And I'm like, why is this an unwritten rule, first of all?
Why is this an unwritten
Why can't it just be a written rule? And then I'm like, see these teachers, I'm like, you teachers are not keeping it in your pants. You're like over here like, oh, Sayuro, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, bitch, get out of her ear. Like, stop. Like whenever,
like asking her to like help them with all this stuff.
Like he'll lean over and like go into her ear. That sounded weird. He like leans over to his ear and like whispers like, "You're so sweet." Blah blah blah. Dude, I should have looked up to see if there was any fan fiction for this show. I'm sure there is not because it's so bad. Oh, but like, yeah.
There's probably a lot of like YN ones.
That's true. There probably is. But yeah, so let's talk about the teachers first. Can you talk about the first one?
Yes, we're going to talk about Mitsuki Aoi.
Yep. He's kind of like, out of the 3 teachers,
like
he's
Western type of teacher.
He's like more in charge, I guess. He's like
out of all, he's kind of like probably the head one. Like if it was a triangle,
which there's a head teacher, there's a head instructor, but he's like the top of these 3. He's in the pyramid. He's the top in the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, he's the like Western teacher.
And he's called the Prince of Chocolate. He has 2 younger brothers. Well, I don't know. No, they're 2 older brothers that own a chocolate shop, and they're really good. So he always feels like he's a failure because he doesn't feel like he's good enough. And our main character's always like, "No, don't say that. You're an amazing teacher." Blah blah blah. And apparently, like, it changes the entire world. But she said that, and now he's like,
it's like nobody up until now has ever said that anything like that.
You're literally the hottest teacher at this school, and you're acting like, I was like, bitch, please. And
though I hate all the catchphrases that he like bites off something and then he's like,
another
let's
thing,
do
guys,
it. Like
each time the teachers cooks, they have like this little like sequence, like a magical sequence of transforming, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And they all say weird catchphrases. I'm like, stop, please, just stop.
Like, now it's my turn. Bites off a leaf.
And then like, oh my god, yeah, we're not talking about that. Oh, we'll get to that in visuals, I guess. There's not much to talk about. So, the next teacher is the French dude. Can you say his name, please?
Gilbert Hanafusa.
Yes. He pretty much does French cuisine and loves everything Japanese, and he's like super, super extroverted and outgoing and loud and obnoxious, and he's short and he's blonde and he's annoying and he's just like too much. And like, he goes on a date with the main heroine, and I'm like...
He gets caught by like the head teacher.
Yeah, and I'm like... It's too much. I'm just like...
He's honestly...
And she's like, there shall be no sexual relations between you and the students, blah, blah, blah,
and
blah.
And he's like,
you're on scholarship. Like, blah, 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 blah. And all the other teachers are like, don't worry about it. She's just all crank about it. And I'm like...
I don't know. It's just...
It's so cringy. It's like, I remember like screaming at the end of many episodes, being like,
Good teacher. The only episodes are like only 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of cringe, guys. And then, can you talk about the last teacher?
Yes. His name is like Yoshinusuke Susumu.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. He's the
Japanese teacher.
Yeah, he's
Japanese confectioner.
Very stereotypical Japanese. The kind of like racist almost, I feel like hard to talk to, very cold, very distant. He apparently is in an
engagement.
Yeah, like what is it called?
Arranged
marriage with a fiancée that he's never met before, and he sulks about that a lot. But he's like the first teacher to do anything with the main heroine, and he's like, I want your help. Please come home with me. And I'm like, what?
I know. It was like the weirdest thing is like, yeah, help me make this. And I was like, why? Like,
yeah, like
you're the teacher.
The teacher. I can't with these people. These characters are just too much for me. But yeah, those are our 3 teachers. We also have the headmistress, which she also came in on scholarship. So she kind of like, I guess, kind of looks over our main heroine, is like, hey, like, don't do anything they'll get you kicked out, because
I know.
Yeah, but like both of them experienced the same thing of everyone being looking down on them, like, why did you come on scholarship, like, why did you deserve it, blah 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 blah,
because these are all like rich kids or something.
Yeah, they're very
and
bitchy.
then we have one last character that's kind of like another love rival, but that's goes to school with the main heroine, and his name is Rio or Ro or Rue or whatever, something with an R. Kadoki or
yeah, so pretty much he's also a fellow student. The only
age appropriate boy.
And he pretty much is
the hothead, like,
yeah. So his family owns a really successful like patisserie store, and like he's like very hot-headed. But like this was interesting though. Him and the main heroine were the only 2 that actually had character development the entire time, because there was like the beach scene, of course, and he breaks his arm, and then like he goes to the hospital, and like they start developing a friendship that's kind of like they kind of got feels for each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
catching what I'm throwing, you know. And like he's gonna confess his feelings, and he keeps getting interrupted like the entire show, which was kind of cute, because he tries and he's like interrupted constantly by either people mugging him or snowballs hitting him in the face during the Christmas episode. And it was kind of cute. But I wish he had actually admitted his feelings to her by the end of the show. But she never did. That was sad.
But that's the whole thing. It's like with Otome games like that and stuff, like, because like with the Otome games, it's supposed to be like you are the one that's like in the mess with all the like teachers, and
then you choose which one you want.
Yeah, and so I think they probably left it like that and stuff because, like, you know, it's not supposed to be like Sayuri with all of them. It's supposed to be like,
why not?
I
should make
quad
a
couple?
game. I should make a game.
Quad couple?
Quad couple? I mean, that would be like
quintuple.
I was going to say
Quintuple.
fifth tuple, and I'm like, that's not an expression.
Quintuple.
But yeah, that's pretty much our characters. There's a few other bitchy characters that are side characters that are just like rude the whole time. The purple-haired girl, and she's just awful, and she can't cook to save her life.
She's calling like Sayuri, like Sayori and stuff, which means like fish or something like that.
Yeah, she's rude. Don't be like her. Don't be the purple-haired bitches in anime, because they're all the
purple-haired
worst.
bitches in anime.
Sorry, y'all. They're always that bitch. But yeah, so that's pretty much on character development. There's also that final cooking battle at the end.
Yeah.
Literally, I was watching this. I'm like, this is terrible Food Wars.
It's terrible.
And they cooked. It made no sense. This scene made no sense to me. I am so sorry. But like, what? Like, they were cooking and then they made the world into a pastry.
Yeah.
And it was just floating. And I was like, this makes no sense. And then, like, there's this, like, mascot thing that was giving them superpower boosts. And they're like, it's for the food, so it's fine. Friends.
Yeah, the little mascot thing that runs around all the time.
I was like, what's going on? And then, like, they're trying to, like, do their little sequence of cooking. They're like, it's my turn. And they're all getting like, oh, no, it's too hard. It's too powerful. We can't do it.
Oh, the lights. Like,
oh. And then the rival school is like, oh, we've already finished our glorious, like, literally stack of fruits. I was like, wow, great job. I could have cooked something more interesting than that. And they're like, we have decided to capture what the future needs, the world. And everyone's just crying. And I'm like, and that's pretty much how it ends. That's literally how the show ends. And I'm like, and they like fly away on like flying pastries into space.
No,
We'll talk about the music in a little bit. Do not get me started. Y'all, I don't think you can understand how much I did not enjoy this show.
Dude, the second time watching the show, I didn't enjoy the show.
I was like, what did Mo make me watch?
Dude,
see, all the shows in that jar I put in there are good quality. And then we got this shit, Mo.
Ask Mo from like 6 years ago, because apparently she loved it, so.
Mo from 6 years ago was going through a hard time.
Yes.
She was in a hard place and a fin. That's not
what?
the expression.
You mean stuck between a rock and a hard place?
Yeah.
You with these expressions, man. You don't
I'm
know
not
them.
good at idioms. Do you know what I grew up with? My
Butter
mom
my
is...
buns.
Oh my god.
And then
What is it? I am fingers deep.
your finger deep.
My mom has terrible at expressions too. She's like, hindsight 2022. I'm like, no. And then she's like, better not let the cat out of the fridge. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with the cat? Or she's like, did you get caught with the pants at your knees? I'm like, what? No, none of those are expressions.
It's like, did you get caught with your pants around your ankles?
Yeah, is that what the expression
Yeah.
is? Is that an actual expression?
Yes.
Cool. I was like, Mom, no one says that. I kind of feel like
I mean, nobody says it around their knees.
She also
but...
says like fall cleaning instead of spring cleaning because she says we're doing it in the fall. And I was like, no, Mom, it's called spring cleaning because that's like when people. I'm like, it's just an expression, Mom.
And then it's let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, not cat out of the fridge. I don't know where she puts her cats, but that's fine. At least it's not the oven.
Let's get into some of the animation.
Great value food wars.
I mean, like, it wasn't that bad, but I felt like it was super typical
it
of,
was
like,
super
you know.
safe. And I was like, where is the orgasm? Where is the flavor? There was nothing great about it.
We're going to compare this to food.
They're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. This reminds me of, like, I don't even know. They're like,
a flower in spring.
I'm like, no. Say it reminds me of the best, like, you've been so turned on that you can't even control yourself. Like, your clothes go flying off. That's what I want to see. I want to see your titties. Show me it all. Come on. All clothes off. I got none of it. None of it.
But yeah, I mean, the animation was it was okay. It was very subpar though. Like, it's very, like, as you were saying, Matty, very safe.
Yeah, very safe.
They used a lot of bright colors though.
They used a lot of bright colors because it's a cute romance. But I mean, there really wasn't anything special about it.
No.
They didn't even do, like, in Your Lie in April when they do a lot of those, like, animation changes whenever they have like a sulking moment. They didn't even do that in this anime, which even in Monthly Girl they did in some of the lesser quality rom-coms. So I was kind of like, eh. But that's it on animation. Unless you have something else you want to say about it.
No, because like as I said, the animation was very subpar.
Yeah. So let's get into the music. So the opening. It was trash. Literal trash. The song, like when it starts, I'm like, who sang this? Who produced this?
Because it's like almost all of the voice actors came together and they were like, let's sing the opening.
And it's like bad. Like it's like we could sing better than that. And like we can't sing professionally. I mean, no, we can't sing. But like it was just like, it was like this weird, like cranky, like gravelly voice. I was like, and they were trying to sing super high. They're like, hey, I was like, that's how I feel.
No, I can't say anything good about the music. I didn't really like the music.
No, it was bad. The original soundtrack it was just not memorable.
Yeah.
And then it was nice. They did play the opening at the end of the show, but the opening was so bad that it was kind of like, why did he even try? But yeah. And
I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, you're just gonna have to go watch it and
it's just
judge
one of those
for yourself.
Things. It's not even like the School Days where it's like so bad it's good. It's just bad and not good.
Yeah.
And the sound effects they used was weird. Do you want to talk about the pros and cons?
I didn't think there were any pros.
Do you want any final thoughts on this anime?
I mean, like, if you're into that kind of stuff, then
yeah. If you guys, okay, I will say this: if you want to watch a cooking anime that doesn't have people having clothes ripped off all the time and is the best thing you'll ever watch,
almost close to orgasm,
almost close to orgasming, literally orgasming, like some of the best animation you'll ever see, and literally borderline hentai. And if you don't like that, which I don't know what's wrong with you if you don't, but I won't judge you. Watch Bonjour, Patisserie, Sweet Bob Love.
Bonjour, Sweet Patisserie.
Same thing. Watch it. Because you will realize you do not like cooking anime.
You will realize you don't like cooking anime.
And then you'll be like, man, wish I could watch that borderline hentai. So, this is a great gateway anime into food. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm saying.
If you just want, like, no plot development and her going around the whole time being like,
and if you want to
me because I'm the main heroine.
Well, honestly, just play the mobile game.
Just play the mobile game.
Actually, we should play the mobile game.
I'd like that.
Wait, my question of this as well. If you were to play the mobile game, which man would you choose?
Honestly, I'd probably pick Rio.
I would probably too, because I don't know, none of the other. I might have chose the Prince of Chocolate guy.
Mitsuki
He was
or whatever.
okay, but the French dude was like super annoying.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked him.
And the Japanese dude was like super hard to talk to. I was like, you have no personality, and you're engaged, so that's not okay.
He could break off his engagement for you, though.
I could be a homewrecker.
Oh,
I've always wanted to be a homewrecker. That sounded awful.
But no, I'd probably pick Rio.
Yeah.
Because he's just the only, like, decent one.
The only one with personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd
probably pick the purple-haired bitch, knowing my taste.
Purple-haired bitch. Not even Sayuri?
I'm talking about my taste. I have terrible taste in people.
Yeah.
I choose, like, the trashiest person in any...
Yeah.
Also, if you were in an anime... I've been seeing so much of this on TikTok. Would you be the main character, side story, best friend, blah, blah, blah? Like, side character. Who would you be, do you think?
I feel like I'd be a side character.
Yeah. I don't know. I could see you being like a best friend depending on who the main character is.
Yeah.
I also do all the quizzes, and I'm apparently the main character because my life is tragic.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing how my high school life went... and how college has been going.
You are the main character.
So much tragedies.
You are the main character in your own psychological horror anime.
Plot twist, it's all in his head. But it's not really in his head because I'm playing out everything that's going on in my head. And I'm a serial killer.
I'm a serial killer.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Wow.
We should probably get on to our music recs, though.
Yes. So Mo, do you want to go first?
Yes, so my music rec for this week is the opening to Given. I don't think we've done that one.
No, we have not. It's a good one.
The opening to Given, I think it's called like Kizuato or Kizuto.
I was going to say Kizo millimeters.
By the
centimeters.
Centimeters.
Centipede?
No, it's by the centimillimental. Centimillimental.
Yes, we are doing them such justice. We'll put a link because all of our links are working on all of the different directories.
Really?
Now. Yeah, so Spotify is finally working, and now you can hit the links. So please hit those links.
Yeah, but opening to Given, it's a good one.
Please check it out. I know I've been jamming to this one a lot. I don't know why I didn't recommend this one, but it's a good one.
It's okay. You recommended the other Given songs, so
it's true. It's a really good opening. Like, it's a bop. I love this song. It like gets you into it.
Yes.
Whereas the song we recommended from Given makes you cry.
In your feels.
Gets you in the feels. This one just like you're like yes.
This is what you want to dance to.
Yes, you're like okay. It's like Monthly Girls opening.
The Given movie is coming out soon.
It's out.
Yes.
I found out last night. Where is it playing?
I want to go watch it
right now. I love this.
We need to go find it. After
we have 55
get
minutes to cry. We have to find it.
Okay, what's your music rec?
Oh yes. I love Given so much. Okay, so my opening is Ashato wo Narasi, which is English translation Roar Towards Tomorrow. Can you guess what anime this is from?
Give me a second. Roar Towards Tomorrow.
What does it sound like? Which show does this picture? I'll give you a hint. It's the 20-second opening in this anime.
It's the 20-second opening?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's Fairy Tail.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the Fairy Tail Zero. It's the background story opening. It's a really good song. Like I listen to it all the time. Like it's a bop. It's like ba da da da. Da, da, da. It's like good. I really like this opening. I really strongly recommend listening to it because it's one of those that just gets you in the feels. And it's written by Kavaka Shizidu.
Wait, let me see. Where is it?
On the bottom right-hand corner of the page. It's the after the layer.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to.
I think it's Kavaka Shizidu.
Yeah. Or it's like Kahuka.
Okay, well that probably makes sense. There's probably a U in there, not a V. My B. But it's actually a really good opening, guys. Please check it out. We'll put both links in here. I'm going to try to find the original version. I think on my playlist it's a cover because I had a hard time finding the original, but I'll try to find it because it's really good.
We need to go watch the Given movie.
Right now?
No, but we need to figure out where it is.
It's playing and figure out when to go watch it. I don't think it's playing anywhere because movie theaters are freaking closed because of the COVID apocalypse.
No, but we need to find it on wherever, online.
The internet.
The internets.
Whenever it gets put onto Funimation, we could watch it.
Yes. We need to draw.
We need to draw. Let me grab the jar real quick. Okay. I'm here. Let me get my headphones on. Let me. Okay.
Who drew last time?
You did.
I did?
You're not fucking drawing again. Oh, actually, I think I drew.
Well, you're not fucking drawing again.
Okay, so guys, full disclosure, we're going to keep drawing until we get something that's somewhat good, because I'm not reviewing another trash anime next week. Okay, Mo? Pull from the jar. Pull from the jar.
What do we get? Hero mask.
Oh.
This is one of yours.
Okay. So, it's not great, but I've already seen it. So, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. It's not great.
Then let's draw another one.
We're adding it back to the jar because we will review this eventually because I know a lot of people like watching the Netflix stuff, and it's not bad if you like a detective type show. But Bungo Stray Dogs is way better, which I just started. Draw again, Mo.
I pick up Hero mask again.
Dear God.
Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch this one actually. It's not great.
No, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not a romance either, is it?
Yeah.
It is a romance in it, but like it has a weird plot. Because isn't it like there's 7 witches at the school and this guy...
He's gonna like find all of them or something like that.
For some reason, I will have to watch it, but this might be good. It's a rom-com. There's a strong, heavy BL energy in this one. Very strong BL energy. Because that's... Yeah, so like... I'm interested to see it. Where's it?
At first, I thought that said like Yamada's first time, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I love that show. I want to review it so bad. No, I put it as B Gotta HK, I think.
Yeah.
In it, so. But yeah, so that's what we're reviewing next week. I smell food cooking, and
I do
really
too.
hungry.
Me too.
I'm very hungry.
So we'll see you guys next week. We're gonna go eat.
We're not eating. Are we going to eat together?
No.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go eat.
I'm going to eat. I'm hoping my food is unfrozen now. Because I have to save money and eat my leftovers.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Be safe. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. We didn't do any of our information, like Instagram promo or any of that.
Oh, yeah. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram at Bingers Anime Edition and on Twitter at Anime Bingers.
Yeah, so please reach out to us. Talk to us. If you have any recommendations of shows to watch, please text us on Instagram or email us because I would like to review something that someone would recommend. We'll get to that. We're eventually going to review Black Clover. In a couple weeks, we'll be doing our Halloween episodes, which I think we're going to have to start recording pretty soon.
In September. I think once September starts, we're going to have to start recording because then they'll come out.
That's in 2 weeks. We're going to have to figure out what order we're doing this because I have
We can do Corpse Party first since it's
only
really
4
short.
episodes, yeah. We'll do that. We'll start off with Corpse Party. And should we tell them all the plans for each episode? Because one of them might change is the problem. Guys, we'll just do Corpse Party first. Be ready for Corpse Party.
We already planned Corpse Party, so from a very long time ago.
It's going to be good. I'm so excited to watch that show. I've been wanting to watch it with friends because it's only 4 episodes, but now I'm just going to have to watch it.
I mean, if you want to come over tonight, we can watch it.
With Taylor?
Yeah.
Let's do it. You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I might be hanging out with someone tonight, but we'll figure it out.
We'll see.
We'll probably do it.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Good luck binging.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.